Today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking for the wideout. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Trying to find room. It's Daniel. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And we stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, will try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Ball handed off. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back's got it again. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's that defense shifting again. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. The back's got it. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powers through the tackle. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to...
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, they scoop it up. Can they make something happen here?
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They're going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
defense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The sack sets up second down. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And the Bulldogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Eludes the rush. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And looking for a big play here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. And you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tip their hand with their coverage. It's possible